notched, and the notches are only 1/8 snips. So I made it my darts. I press them nicely. Side dart goes down. The waist dart goes towards the centers. Now I need to sew them together. So I indicated the fashion side of front and back bodice, and I'm going to put my shoulder seams together. Remember, the back bodice has little ease at the shoulder. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your shoulders together, matching at the notches, and pin them together. So the sample is coming in next week for fit test, okay? We didn't put the sample today on the form. I just checked the construction. But next week, when the bodice and sleeve is joined together, you're gonna have that. We need to test the sample for fit. So do you see the little ease there? Mm-hmm. So what we're gonna do is always sew on the shoulder side of the garment. So I'm going to have my front bodice on the top, the back bodice at the bottom, and I'm joining my shoulder seams. Thank you. So reinforcing the beginning and the end, and with little stretch. Do you see what I did? I little stretch both of them, and the ease is fitted in. Then the shoulder seam will be pressed open. Remember, every seam you sew must be pressed. So it's sew me process, okay? All right, so we're gonna attach the other shoulder. It's okay. Match the notches again and join it. Little stretch will ease it. This piece folded. So let's see what's going on next. So the seams will be pressed open, and I'm going to press it here with my fingers later, and I'll do my pressing to save the time. Also, the side seams later on, it's much easier to make the collar and put the facing over when the piece is flat on the table. So we're going to take care of the side seams later. But meanwhile, what I want to do is to prepare my collar. So we have the collar, the top collar, and the under collar, and the fusing goes on the under collar. It's already been fused. So I'm going to put the two collars together face to face, matching them at each end. All right. And I'm going to sew on the under collar, and I'm going to sew from neckline around the collar point and all the way around to the next edge, okay? I'm not doing any understitching. Your sewing directions will require understitching, but when we're making fit sample, there is no understitching on the fit sample. So just the construction to check the base, right? But in the complete garment, this edge must be understitched. So in your model, when you go to the sewing directions, you probably already used that. You will see that there is understitching that requires, like on the pocket. So I'm using 1/4 inch seam allowances to sew this collar together. My edges are on the same level. So the collar is sewn. I'm going to turn the collar inside out and trimming a little bit at each corner, reducing the ball. So now gently turn the collar inside out. Alright, work with the pin to bring as much fabric as possible out. Okay, a little more. Okay, so try to not make the holes at the collar point. So very gently working out to bring as much as possible. Okay, so I'm going to turn this corner out. Okay, and then the collar must be pressed, so the under collar stays under the top collar. This collar must be nicely pressed with the iron. Okay, now it's ready to be attached to the neckline. So the under collar and the top collar will be pinned together to the body's neck. So my single notch matches the single notch of the body neck, and I'm going to pin it together